let's start with absolute value. The absolute value of a number is the distance of a number from 0. Remember, distance itself is always positive kasi wala namang distance na negative. Halimbawa, yung distance or yung layo mula sa bahay nyo hanggang dun sa paaralan nyo, hindi naman pwedeng maging negative yon. Kaya, pag pinag-uusapan natin ang distance, it is always positive. The absolute value of a number n is written as ganyan, absolute value, then nasa loob yung specific number. Okay, so let's start at magkaroon tayo ng mga examples. If x is a positive integer, then the absolute value of x is x. Okay, so halimbawa, meron tayong positive 6. Pag kinuha natin yung absolute value niya, magiging ganyan siya. Susulat natin ganyan. So, ang absolute value ng 6 ay 6 din. Okay. Next, 5. Pag sinulat natin yung 5 as absolute value, ganyan. Then, ang absolute value ng 5 ay 5 din. Okay. Next, if x is equal to 0, then the absolute value of x is x. So, halimbawa, ang x daw ay equal to 0. So, we have the absolute value of 0. Okay, so ang absolute value ng 0 is still 0. Okay, then, for the third one, if x is a negative integer, then the absolute value of x is the opposite of x. Okay, sa mga negative number naman tayo, halimbawa, we have negative 6. So, pag kinuha natin ang absolute value ng negative 6, so, ganyan siya, sulat natin sa ganyan, ang magiging absolute value niyan is 6. Okay, pag kinuha natin ang absolute value ng negative 5, sulat natin siya as the absolute value of negative 5, ang magiging sagot ay 5. Para mas madaling intindihin, pag sinabing absolute value, laging positive. So, kapag positive yung number, yun na yung absolute value niya. Kapag 0, 0 din. Pero kapag negative integer naman or negative number, kukunin mo lang yung positive integer niya. Okay, so tatanggalin mo lang yung sign niya. Ganun lang kadali yung absolute value. Okay, next. We have the addition of integers. Rule number 1. When the integers have like signs, add the numbers and copy the common sign. Rule number 2. When the integers have unlike sign, subtract the number and use the sign of the number with the greater absolute value. Okay, para mas maintindihan, magkaroon tayo ng examples. Doon muna tayo sa like signs. Pag sinabi nating like signs, magkapareho ang signs. So, paano nga ba tayo mag-add ng integers na may pareho ang sign? Okay, halimbawa, we have 3 plus 3. Yung 3 dito, positive, ito positive din. Then, ang operation natin ay plus or addition. So, 3 plus 3, 6. So, para lang tayo nag-add ng usual na pag-add natin ng numbers. Okay, halimbawa, positive 4 plus 4. Okay, parehas na positive. So, 8. Ganyan lang. Then, 10 plus 16. So, we have positive 26. 8 plus 4. So, we have positive 12. So, pag parehas silang positive, dalawang positive, i-add lang natin kung paano tayo nag-add ng usual na number. Paano naman pag parehas na negative? So, halimbawa, we have negative 3 plus negative 3. Okay. May parenthesis tayo dito kasi hindi pwedeng dalawang sign natin ay magkatabi. So, negative 3 plus negative 3. Okay, parehas na negative, negative, negative. Then, yung sign natin na addition. So, pag ganyan naman, mag-add lang din tayo parang yung usual na pag-add natin. So, 3 plus 3, ganyan, 6. Then, ilalagay lang natin yung negative sign. Itatabi lang natin. Okay, next. Negative 4 plus negative 4. So, 4 plus 4 ay 8. tapos itatabi natin yung negative. Basta kailangan parehas silang negative. Okay, next. Negative 10 plus negative 16. Okay, so i-add lang natin. We have 26, tapos lagay natin yung negative. Next, negative 8 plus negative 4. I-add lang natin ulit. 12, lagay natin yung negative. Kailangan parehas sila ng sign. Pag parehas ng sign, i-add lang natin kung paano tayo usual na nag-add ng numbers. Kapag parehas na positive, ganun lang. Kapag parehas naman na negative, idadagdag lang natin yung negative. Okay, rule number 2 na tayo. Paano naman kapag magkaiba sila ng sign? Sabi niya dito, subtract the numbers and use the sign of the number with the greater absolute value. Okay, so subukan natin. Halimbawa, meron tayong negative 10 plus 2. Okay, magkaiba sila ng sign. Bakit? Si 10 negative siya, si 2 positive. So, kapag ganyan na magkaiba at addition pa rin ang operation natin, ima-minus lang daw natin. 10 minus 2. So, wag muna nating papakialaman kung sino yung negative o sino yung positive. Basta mag-minus na tayo agad. 10 minus 2, 8. Ngayon, ano ang magiging sign natin? Kung anong sign ng number na mas malaki, yun yung magiging sign natin. So, between 10 and 2, sinong mas malaki? Siyempre, si 10. Mas malaki siya kay 2. So, dahil si 10 ay negative, negative yung masusunod. Okay. So, yan na yung sagot natin. Okay, next. How about if we have negative 15 plus 16? Okay. Again, pag magkaiba sila ng sign, magma-minus tayo. So, 16 minus 15. Okay. So, ang makukuha natin ay 1. O, sinong mas malaki? Si 16 or si 15? Okay, mas malaki si 16, positive siya, kaya positive. Positive 1 yung magiging sagot natin. Okay, next. If we have 18 plus negative 20. Okay, so again, i-minus natin. Yung pagma-minus natin, kung sino yung mas malaki, i-minus natin siya dun sa mas maliit. So, halimbawa, 20 minus 18. So, 2. Then, yung sign ay masusunod kung sino yung mas malaking number. So, halimbawa, 20 and 18. Mas malaki si 20, ang sign ni 20 ay negative, kaya magiging negative 2 yung sagot natin. Okay, another example. We have negative 8 plus 8. Okay, magma-minus tayo. 8 minus 8, 0. So, kapag 0, hindi na natin kailangan mag-decide kung ano ang sign kasi wala namang sign ang 0. Okay, so yun lang. Yun lang yung kailangan nating tandaan palagi. Kapag parehas sila ng sign, i-add lang natin, then kokopyahin yung sign. So, kapag positive, hindi na natin kailangang isulat yung sign na positive. Kapag negative, isusulat natin. Pag magkaiba naman sila ng sign, ima-minus natin, then susundin yung sign ng mas malaking number. Okay, next. Subtraction of integers. Okay, so sa pagsusubtract naman ng integers, kailangan alam muna nating mag-add. Kasi pag alam na nating mag-add ng integers, madali na lang para sa atin ang mag-subtract. Okay, basahin natin yung mga rules. 1. Keep, change, change. Okay, ang ibig sabihin nun, KCC, keep the first integer the same, change the subtraction sign to addition, and change the sign of the second integer. Okay, for rule number 2, follow the rules for addition. When the signs are the same or like sign, add and keep the sign. O, yan yung mga rules natin kanina sa pag-add. Then, when the signs are different or unlike sign, subtract and copy the sign of the number with the greater absolute value. Okay, para mas maintindihan ulit, let's have an example. For example, we have 10 minus 9. negative 5. Okay. So, yung una, ang sabi niya, keep the first integer. So, yung first integer natin, ayan, yung 10. So, ikikip natin, ibig sabihin, susulat lang natin siya, wala tayong babaguhin. Then, next, change the subtraction sign to addition. So, etong minus natin dito, magiging plus. Then, sabi niya, change the sign of the second integer. Ang second integer natin ay negative 5. So, ang sign niya ay negative, magiging positive. Okay, so yun na yun. Then, 10 plus 5, syempre, 15. So, 10 minus negative 5, ang magiging sagot ay positive 15. Okay, ulitin lang natin yung ginawa natin. Dun sa unang integer, wala tayong papalitan. So, 10 pa din siya. Then, yung operation, yung minus, papalitan natin ng plus. Yung pangalawang integer, yung mina-minus natin, kung ano man yung sign niya, papalitan natin. Halimbawa, negative siya, magiging positive. Kung positive siya, magiging negative. So, dahil negative yon, naging positive na siya dito. Then, gawin natin yung pag-a-add natin ng integer. Kaya nakuha yung 15. Okay, another example. Negative 11 minus 3. Okay. So, ang gagawin natin, hindi natin papalitan itong negative 11. Yan. Then, yung operation, papalitan natin ng plus. Then, itong 3, dahil positive siya, magiging negative. Okay. Then, proceed tayo sa ginagawa natin kanina sa addition. Negative and negative. Parehas na sila ng sign. Therefore, i-add lang natin kung paano tayo nag-add ng number. 11 plus 3 will give you 14. Then, parehas silang negative, kaya susulat natin negative. Therefore, negative 14 ang sagot kapag negative 11 minus 3. Okay, next. Another example, negative 8 minus negative 2. Okay. Unang step, wala tayong gagawin dun sa unang number. So, negative 8 pa din yan. Yung operation, papalitan ng plus or addition. Then, yung pangalawang number, papalitan ng sign. Dahil negative yan, gagawin nating positive. Okay, then proceed tayo sa pag-a-add ng integers. So, negative 8 plus 2, magkaiba sila ng sign, magma-minus tayo. 8 minus 2 is 6. Sino ang mas malaking number dyan? 8 or 2? Siyempre 8. Negative siya, kaya negative yung sign natin. Okay, ganun lang yon. Then next, punta na tayo sa multiplication of integers. Okay, rules in multiplying integers. When you multiply two numbers with the same sign, the product is positive. When you multiply two numbers with different signs, the product is negative. Number 3, any number multiplied by 0 gives a product of 0. Okay, para mas maintindihan yan, let's have an example. Okay, so for example, we have positive 5 times positive 5. Okay, so yung dot dyan, yung tuldok na ginagamit natin, symbol yan ng multiplication. Okay, so parehas silang positive kasi wala tayong nakikitang sign. Pag walang sign, ang number automatic positive. So, mumultiply lang natin. 5 times 5 is 25. Another example, 7 times 3. Okay, multiply lang natin. We have 21. 3 times 4. So, we have 12. Okay, paano naman pag parehas na negative? Halimbawa, negative 5 times negative 5. So, positive pa din yan. 25 pa din. Okay, then, negative 7 times negative 3. We have 21. Negative 3 times negative 4. We have 12. Okay, so anong napansin natin? Kapag parehas sila ng sign, positive pa rin yung sagot. Parehas na positive, positive pa din. Parehas na negative, positive pa din. Basta pag parehas, positive ang magiging sagot. O paano pag magkaiba yung sign? Halimbawa, negative 5 times 5. Magkaiba sila. Yung isa negative, yung isa positive. Ang magiging sagot lang is negative 25. Okay, halimbawa, 3 times negative 7 is equal to negative 21. Okay, kahit magkabaliktad yan, halimbawa, si 3 naman yung negative. Negative 3 times positive 7. So, ang sagot, negative 21 pa din. Okay, then, we have 4 times negative 3. Okay, then we have negative 12. So, imumultiply lang natin siya, parang nagmumultiply din tayo ng normal na number. Pero, ang tatandaan lang natin sa rules ng multiplication ng integers, kapag parehas sila ng sign, kahit parehas na positive, parehas na negative, positive pa din ang magiging sagot. Kapag magkaiba sila ng sign, kahit nauna yung negative, nauna yung positive, basta magkaiba sila ng sign, negative pa din yung magiging sagot. Then, para dun sa number 3 na rule natin, any number multiplied by 0 gives a product of 0. Okay, mapapositive or negative number man, yung imumultiply natin, basta minultiply natin sa 0, ang magiging sagot ay 0. Halimbawa, 5 times 0, 0. Negative 5 times 0, 0. 0 times 3, 0. 7 times 0, 0. Negative 1 times 0, 0. Basta pag nagmultiply tayo sa 0, ang magiging sagot natin ay 0. At walang sign iyon kasi wala namang sign na positive or negative ang 0. Okay, next, division of integers na tayo. Rules in dividing integers. When two numbers with the same sign are divided, the quotient is always positive. When two numbers with different signs are divided, the quotient is always negative. Read the rules for dividing 0 by a non-zero number. For division by 0 is still hold. So kapag nag-divide tayo ng 0 divided by any number, it will be equal to 0. Pero kapag nag-divide tayo ng number divided by 0, undefined yung magiging sagot. Okay, so let's have an example. Okay, ang pagdi-divide ng integers ay parang pagmumultiply din yung rules niya. Okay, so let's start. For example, we have 6 divided by 3. Parang nagdi-divide din tayo ng normal na number. Kung paano tayo nagdi-divide, so 2. Dahil parehas sila ng sign, positive palagi. Para tayong nagmumultiply din. Kapag parehas na positive, positive. Parehas na negative, positive pa din. Okay, so 10 divided by 5. For example, we have positive 2 ulit. 18 divided by 2. So we have positive 9. Paano naman pag parehas na negative? Negative 6 divided by negative 3. So, ang magiging sagot natin ay positive 2. Negative 10 divided by negative 5. Ang magiging sagot ay positive 2. Negative 18 divided by negative 2. Ang magiging sagot ay positive 9. Pag parehas na positive yung dinidivide natin, ang magiging sagot positive pa din. Pag parehas na negative, ang magiging sagot natin positive pa din. Basta parehas sila ng sign, positive. Okay, pag magkaiba naman ng sign, dun tayo magkakaroon ng negative. Okay, so for example, negative 6 divided by positive 3, ang magiging sagot natin ay negative 2. Dito, walang pakialaman kung sino ang mas malaking number, kagaya sa addition at subtraction. Basta pag magkaiba sila, negative na agad. Pag parehas sila, positive na kaagad. Ganon din sa multiplication. Okay, negative 10 divided by 5. Okay, so we have negative 2. 18 divided by negative 2. So we have negative 9. Negative 18 divided by 2, ang magiging sagot, negative 9 pa din. Minsan, sinusulat yung division as fraction, parang pa-fraction form siya. So, halimbawa, 6 over 3, ganyan. Okay, so wag tayong malilito pag may nakita tayong bar sign. Ang ibig sabihin niyan is divide pa din. Okay, wag tayong malilito. So, isosolve lang natin. 6 divided by 3, 2. Ayan, kasi parehas silang positive. Kapag nalagyan natin ng negative dyan, negative 6 divided by 3, magkakaroon tayo ng negative 2. Then, para sa number 3 natin, the rules for dividing 0. Okay, so pag nag-divide tayo ng 0, halimbawa 0 divided by any number. So, halimbawa 5, 0 divided by 5, ang magiging sagot 0. 0 divided by 10, 0. 0 divided by 3, 0. 0 divided by 100, 0 pa din. Kapag nauna naman yung number or yun yung numerator natin, halimbawa 5 divided by 0 naman, o ang magiging sagot naman dyan ay undefined. Okay, so halimbawa 3 divided by 0, 10 divided by 0, 8 divided by 0, 100 divided by 0, kahit anong number na dinivide natin sa 0, ang magiging sagot undefined. Pero kapag yung 0 yung nasa numerator natin, dinivide natin sa kahit anong number, 0 yung magiging sagot. Okay, mapapositive o negative pa man yung number na nasa baba. Okay, so that's all. Sana nakatulong ako sa inyo at sana may natutunan kayo ngayong araw na to. Thank you for listening and study hard.